Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sedona International Film Festival, where we're celebrating our 31st anniversary. And we are coming to you live from the media room at Yavapai College. We'd like to thank our title sponsor, Mercedes-Benz, and all the other sponsors that have participated in this year's festival, along with the hoteliers, restaurateurs, and volunteers who year after year just volunteer and help us. And it's been wonderful, and we're full of gratitude. And I'd like to introduce to you Tana with your film. What's your film?
Death Pays Flora visit.
Right. And I feel like Tana and I are best friends because we actually bonded on the red carpet Saturday night.
We did.
Right, with Eric Roberts.
We did. And why does every woman in this festival have amazing hair? I just want to ask that. Your hair, Eric fell in love with your hair, and all I heard during the opening night party, which was amazing, like one of the best opening night parties of any festival that I've ever been to, and Eric just stood behind you and said, "Look at her hair. Look at her hair. Look at that hair." I was just like, "Oh, wow, Eric, you got he's got great hair going on." So it was, yes.
Well, it was really adorable, and the best part of that red carpet was I had asked Eric because I thought I thought he was in 3 films. And actually, after I was watching another one, I was like, Beyond the Rush, I was like, oh my God, he's actually in 4.
It's Eric Roberts.
It is.
I know.
And just going through like the festivals, I think my face, like when he called you to say, hey, come over here, what are the films? I just about fell out and I laughed and laughed and laughed like the whole night. Like every time I thought about it, I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, he called me over to give the slate of films and the times.
Yes.
I was like, of course we'll do that. Of course. And this has just been an amazing festival. I just have to say, I've been going to festivals for like 20 years now because, as an independent filmmaker, festivals are your bread and butter and they're your grassroots campaigning for being an indie filmmaker, and festivals are terrific, but this one has really been above and beyond so many festivals. I'm not going to say the best, but it might be the best. But from Pat to like Tanya to Gerardo's, who yes. Eric sat Gerardo down on his lap and took a picture. I'm sure he's going on Gerardo's wall, to Gerardo's wife, to Gerardo's son at the wood fire pizza, which was delicious. To the volunteers, Charles was lovely. Everybody. There's a waiting list for volunteers. Like, where do you get that at a festival? And I think that's a real to you, my sister. Like, where do you get that? And that's just that's a trickle down from the whole community just being absolutely lovely, and from Pat just being like the man. So thank you and the hotels and everybody, like you said. Of course, Mercedes.
Here's our spokesperson for the festival. We don't need anything else. We're done. And we need to talk about your film.
Yes. Oh, we do have to talk about that. Yeah. No. It's a great film. Death Pays Flora visit. Eric and Eliza are kind of like. In LA, they're really what I love, kind of being like, what it's Frankie and Judy put on a show. Somebody can tell me that. What's having a barn and a show. Anyway, it's like they are akin to just being everybody's family. So you go to their house, they're always casting everybody, and they're always connecting people, and that's a beautiful thing, it's you can't take it with you, kind of like they're everybody's mom and pop,
right.
Or aunt and uncle or sister and brother, whatever. And so they called me 2 days before.
And Eliza is his wife.
Eliza's his wife.
Yes, so we just need to make that clear.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Carol.
Eric Roberts' wife is Eliza.
Yes. And so Eliza and Eric are like everybody's family. Thank you.
I feel like I need to be your backup. I'm sorry.
Because I've had the great coffee. It's great coffee at this festival too. I've had too much. So anyway, they called me 40 hours before, and they were like, "Can you direct this? Can you direct Death Pays Flora visit?" And I'm like, "Yes, sure." And anyway, it's a great script. It's written and produced by Cy Rosen, who with Mort Lockman in the 70s and 80s really ran television. He wrote Taxi, wrote Wonder Years. He wrote Sanford and Sons. He wrote I'm forgetting a lot of them, but anyway, it was a great script, really great like beats of the 70s, the great shows that we loved and we grew up with, you know. And Eric was already attached, and so was Mimi Kennedy, who Mimi is plays Allison Janney's sponsor and mom. She's just delicious. She's delicious, and she was also on Dharma and Greg for 8 years. I think
I love that show.
It's such a good show.
Yes.
So they had already been rehearsing, which is great for a short film. I really thought that a short film would be easier than a feature because I had actually done features, but the short was so much more challenging than a feature film, which was shocking. But anyway, it was a great script. They were attached, so I came in and directed it.
That was amazing. That had been amazing for you to do that because it was such a delightful movie. And give the
you.
premises of the movie so that everybody can rush out and get tickets to it.
Thank you. You're my spokesmodel now.
Just a reminder.
Yes. So it's about Eric Roberts plays Death, and he meets up with Flora, played by Mimi Kennedy, and tells her it's her time, and then takes her through this series of different souls, because he says you can switch with any body that you want to, and
like she didn't have to die at that moment. She could switch with someone else that was there, right? So she had some choices and decisions to make.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm just like, can you be my,
Want me to
like
speak?
my assistant director on the next movie?
Yeah, yes, I'll do that. Yes, just call me. I'll give you my number. Actually, I think you have my number. But yes.
I do, girl. I'm gonna be like, so we're gonna be going to Aruba after this. But yeah,
I going to Aruba.
But yeah, so then he and there's a little twist of events.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a fun 11-minute short that just takes a fun turn. And it's lovely. I had an amazing cinematographer, Ray Wong Jingda, on it, an amazing crew, and it's just a really fun romp, and it's a really cool and humorous look at post-life, if you will,
right.
you know, which I really appreciated.
Yes. Well, it is a delightful film. And where is it playing? Because it has shown one time already.
Yep, it played with a group of shorts, and
Okay.
now it's playing tonight at 7 p.m.
Okay.
at the
Harkins? Is
Yes.
it Harkins? Okay, Harkins Theater.
Harkins Theater.
Yes.
So we play
This
tonight.
is like slapstick. I mean, we finish each other's sentences.
Do we? Yes. We're like, dun, 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 dun.
Yes. And then where can they find out about the film?
We have a.
Do you have a
I'm
website?
like, do we have a website?
Instagram page?
I think we have Death Pays Flora a Visit Instagram page.
Okay.
And Eric Roberts has been posting a lot.
Okay.
Again, he gives such a fun performance because he's usually playing like a mobster or
Yeah.
I mean Eric is a brilliant actor. I can watch him read a phone book and be like, wow, you know. But he gives a really fun character performance in this.
Well, he was delightful to have here. I know that he had, I don't know if he wants to announce this, but I know he had dental surgery, but I just want to make sure he's feeling okay. So shout out to Eric if you're watching. We hope you're doing well. We miss you here, and it was such a delight to have you, and especially I'm just so impressed at Gerardo's that, you know, you
That
guys
was
went there and
so
had so much fun.
nice.
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you for doing that.
Oh, thank you. He had such a ball here. I mean, Mariposa was lovely, and Seven
Canyons
was
Beautiful.
was phenomenal.
It was beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, so you're going to have to come back.
I will.
But I'm still going to see you here, so you're still here for a couple more days, so we'll definitely get together.
I'm just gonna be your hype woman next year.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be like your hair woman next year. And just pretend like I have to do something to your already perfect hair.
Well, thank you so much. And
Thank
I know we're
you.
going to be best buds. I'm really looking forward to that. So don't forget, Death visits
I know it's a long
Yes.
title. Death pays Flora a
a
visit.
visit. Yes. So don't forget to watch that. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Sedona Film Fest. And we will be back with more filmmaker interviews throughout the day. So just keep watching. See you soon.